Welcome back. A shocking act of violence in Washington yesterday, where two Israeli embassy staff members have been killed in the shooting near the Jewish museum, has shocked the world. The incident has sparked global outrage, with Israel's envoy to the UN calling it an act of anti-Semitic terror. The Israeli embassy staffers were killed in the deadly attack, with the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu also drawing a direct parallel to the October 7 terror strikes, condemning the violence as an act of terror. He criticized the French president and the UK Labour leader, Starmer, accusing the UK and France of being on the wrong side of history. So Netanyahu has warned the world to stop emboldening anti-Semitism, adding that history will judge those who remained silent in the face of terror. The Israeli leadership's strong words come amid the rising tensions and international debates over the conflict. It's a long post that has been put out by Benjamin Netanyahu. He has also, in fact, tweeted a video with a clear message that he gave out.
Last night in Washington, something horrific happened. A brutal terrorist shot in cold blood a young, beautiful couple, Yaron Lishinsky and Sarah Milgram. Yaron had just bought an engagement ring for Sarah. He was planning to give it to her in Jerusalem next week. They were planning to start a new and happy life together. Well, that tragically did not happen. Yaron and Sarah weren't the victims of a random crime. The terrorist who cruelly gunned them down did so for one reason and one reason alone. He wanted to kill Jews. And as he was taken away, he chanted, "Free Palestine." This is exactly the same chant we heard on October 7th.
My colleague Pradeep Datta is on the broadcast with the details. Pradeep, the attack that had taken place in Washington was very clearly targeted towards two members of the Israeli embassy. What are the details, and take us through how the world is looking at the same? Because Netanyahu has made it very clear this was an intended target of Jews, and that's what it was, a clear act of anti-Semitism.
Yes, in fact, Netanyahu has made it already clear that this is nothing but it's a hatred against the Jews. He said that October 7, 2 years back, also when Hamas people intruded into Israel, that time also they were raising a similar kind of a slogan, but it was basically, even if Gaza is free, they will continue to target Jews because their hatred against Jews is continuing. But he was really concerned about that some of the countries coming and supporting a Palestinian cause. He said that by doing so, they're only emboldening and encouraging such elements. But here's a question even Pratibha arises today, because if they can do it in the heart of Washington, D.C., they can do it anywhere. But I think for that even Trump will also have to walk and talk, because reason being that we have seen just 2 days back, ex-jihadists were made part of the advisory board so far as the religious liberty is concerned. So in such a situation, you are definitely emboldening and encouraging elements if ex-jihadists become the part of your advisory board. It's not only about the UK and the France, it's also, I think, that should be an eye-opener for Donald Trump also, because these elements will continue to target Jews, because the reason being that in the past also we have seen that such targeted attacks taking place.
In fact, even as we speak, Pradeep, there's a reaction coming in from Trump. The US president has expressed outrage over the recent shooting in Washington, D.C., condemning the attack and stating that hatred will not be tolerated. The Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has pointed to radical ideology as the cause, revealing that the attacker had shouted "Free Palestine" during the incident. In response, Israel has strengthened security at the embassies worldwide after the very clearly targeted attack that took place in Washington, D.C. Trump now saying that hate has no place in the United States, saying that it will not be tolerated. But remember, the Israeli Prime Minister had said that there is a radical ideology behind it, because the attacker, the shooter, had in fact shouted "Free Palestine" slogans. Thank you, Pradeep, for joining us with those details. With that quick break, we'll be right back.